What if your dog knows something that you don't? What if those strange little habits, the way they stare at nothing, sense your mood, or circle before lying down, are more than just quirks? What if even science doesn't have the full answer? Today we're uncovering 5 mysterious things dogs do that scientists are still trying to explain. Some of these behaviors are adorable, some are unsettling, and a few might just make you wonder if your dog has abilities that go beyond logic. Stay with me until the end, because the last mystery may change the way you look at your pet forever. Dogs have lived beside humans for tens of thousands of years. We know them as loyal companions, protectors, and even healers of the human heart. But for all the research, training, and love we pour into understanding them, there are still questions science can't fully solve. From their uncanny ability to sense danger, to their obsession with things we can't see, dogs keep us guessing. So let's dive into 5 of the strangest, most mysterious canine behaviors and see why science still scratches its head. Dogs staring at nothing. You've seen it before. Your dog freezes, ears up, eyes wide. They stare into the corner of the room or the darkness outside the window. No sound, no movement, nothing that you can detect. But your dog acts like something's there. So what's going on? Science tells us that dogs hear frequencies we can't. They smell scents at parts per trillion. It's possible they're reacting to something in the environment, like distant noises or subtle vibrations, that our human senses simply miss. But here's the mystery. Sometimes, dogs stare so intensely, for so long, that it feels like more than just hearing or smelling. Paranormal believers argue dogs can perceive energies beyond the human spectrum. Some studies even hint that animals may detect electromagnetic fields, something we barely understand ourselves. So, is your dog just catching a faraway sound? Or are they staring into another dimension? That's a mystery no study has ever solved. But the next behavior is even stranger, because it involves time itself. 2. Dogs who seem to know when you're coming home. Picture this. You're driving home from work. Nobody at the house knows you're coming. You didn't text, you didn't call. But back home, your dog suddenly gets excited. They rush to the door, they wag their tail, and just minutes later, you walk in. Coincidence? Or something else? Dog owners around the world swear their pets know when they're about to arrive. In fact, some scientific studies have tested this. Dogs have been filmed waiting by the door long before their owner's car was anywhere nearby. Researchers suggest dogs may pick up on patterns, like the faint hum of your car engine from far away, or simply the time of day you usually come home. But here's the paradox. In controlled studies, when the return times were deliberately changed, some dogs still seem to anticipate their owner's arrival. How? Are they reading subtle cues in the environment? Do they sense shifts in human intention, something beyond our normal understanding? Or is this a glimpse into a sixth sense we don't yet recognize? Whatever the answer, it points to a connection between human and dog that science can measure but not explain. And speaking of connections, the next mystery dives even deeper into the emotions we try to hide. 3. Dogs who sense human emotions and illness. We all know dogs comfort us when we're sad, but sometimes it feels like they know what we're feeling, even before we show it. A bad day at work? They curl beside you. Silent tears? They rest their head on your lap. Anxiety you try to hide? They pick up on it instantly. Science confirms that dogs can detect emotional changes. They recognize microexpressions, body language, and subtle changes in your voice. They even smell chemical changes in your sweat and breath when you're stressed. But here's where it gets eerie. Some dogs have been known to detect illnesses, like cancer, diabetes, and seizures, before doctors or tests could. How do they do this? Studies suggest dogs can smell volatile compounds released by abnormal cells in the body. Others believe it's their ability to notice tiny behavioral shifts we don't realize we're showing. Yet the exact mechanism is still a mystery. No scientist has fully explained how a dog can sense a seizure minutes before it happens, or know their owner's blood sugar has dropped dangerously low. It's as if dogs are hardwired to protect us in ways that go beyond biology. But if that feels mysterious, wait until you hear about the behavior that connects them to their wild ancestors. The mystery of dog dreams. You've seen it. Your dog is asleep. Paws twitching, legs moving, muffled barks escaping their mouth. It looks like they're chasing something in their dreams. But what are they dreaming about? Scientists know dogs experience REM sleep, the same phase in which humans dream. Their brain waves during this stage look remarkably similar to ours. So yes, dogs dream. But about what? We assume they relive daily experiences, running, playing, interacting with us. But could it be more? Do they dream of past lives from their evolutionary history? Do they process emotions, fears, or even abstract thoughts we can't imagine? Some owners report that dogs sometimes wake from dreams disoriented, barking, or even growling, as if they experience something unsettling. Others wake up joyful, wagging their tails, as if they just lived through a happy memory. The truth? No one knows. Dogs can't tell us their dreams, and science can only observe patterns, not the content itself. This leaves us with a haunting mystery. When your dog dreams, are they simply replaying fetch, or traveling to a place we'll never see? From staring into nothing, to knowing when you're coming home, from sensing your emotions, to spinning before bed, to dreaming their own secret stories, dogs carry mysteries science still struggles to explain. And maybe that's what makes our bond with them so special. They're not just pets, they're companions who live half in our world and half in a realm of senses and secrets we can't fully grasp. So the next time your dog does something strange, maybe don't brush it off as just a quirk. It might be one more glimpse into a mystery that keeps humans and dogs forever connected. If you enjoyed exploring these mysteries, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more strange and fascinating stories about the animals we love. And I want to hear from you. Which of these mysteries shocked you the most? Has your dog ever done something you just couldn't explain? Share your story in the comments. I'll be reading them. Until next time, keep your eyes open because the greatest mysteries may already be curled up at your feet.